Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Aaron Amar, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about one of my personal life mottos that I try to live by every single day. Every second of every day, and right when I wake up in the morning until I go to bed at night. It's a personal life motto that I live by, and maybe one day, whether or not it's now or some point in the future, it may resonate with you. It might not be at this very exact second, but if you think about it hard enough, I think it will have a pretty profound impact on your life as well. And so what I try to live by every single day is be better than who you were yesterday. I don't want to compare myself to another soul in this world. I don't want to compare myself to my family, my friends, to anybody else. I want to compare myself to who I am, to what I'm doing, you know? To what makes me happy, to what makes me have a passion for life and live it to the best of my ability. Guys, when I think about it deep down, I want to be better than who I was yesterday. In 5 simple, basic belief sets. And so when I say this, what I mean by this is I want to be better than who I was yesterday spiritually. I want to be better than who I was yesterday physically. I want to be better than who I was yesterday mentally, emotionally, and professionally. 5 things. So when I say this, let's just think about it this way. Use the acronym Super Positive Messages Excite People. Spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and professionally. So when I say let's be better than who I was yesterday spiritually, what I mean by this, and let's make it absolutely clear, guys, whether or not you're a believer, a non-believer, whether or not you're a Catholic, a Hindu, a Jew, a Muslim, I don't care what your religion is, and I don't care if you're a believer or non-believer right now, because what I believe is that this can apply to everybody. It applies to me in my life, and it can apply to you in your life. And what it means is it's essentially a process of personal transformation to recognize that there's something else higher than you and your mind. Something else higher. It could just be your soul. As simple as that. Right, guys? Be better than who you were yesterday spiritually. If everything's hitting the fan and you don't know exactly how to cope with anything in your life, you don't know exactly what to do next, what the next step is, what am I doing? Everything's just may not be going your way. Or conversely, everything may be going your way. At the same time, you need to be able to thank God, thank a higher being. You need to recognize that believing in something else could have a profound impact and give you peace of mind, give you a clear head, keep you calm and collected. Try it. Be open-minded. Recognize that there's not necessarily a right or wrong religion. That you don't have to be a believer today, but you might be tomorrow. You don't have to be a believer tomorrow. You could just be more open-minded and say, you know what, maybe there is a higher being. I challenge you. It'll help. It'll help in the way you think, the way you approach things in life. It'll help you recognize that everything happens for a reason. You may not know exactly why or what that reason is. You may not know in about a week's time, 2 weeks' time, a year, 5 years, 10 years. One day you'll look back and say, you know what? There's a plan for my life. And everything happens for a reason. And I'm so ecstatic at where I am at this point in my life today right now that you know what? I appreciate all of life's lessons, and I know for a fact that there is something else out there helping to guide me to really develop me into who I am today. So guys, I challenge you. Be open-minded. Explore your faith. Talk about it. Ask questions. Be intellectually curious. Give it a go. You never know what could come out or what you could find. Now the second thing that I ultimately try to live my life by is in terms of being better than who I was yesterday physically. It's the second belief set. However, what I believe is that it might actually be the most fundamental belief set out there. Be better than who you were yesterday physically all starts with nutrition and being physically active. Before I get into exactly what I think it means, think about this for a second. If you don't have your physical health, if you don't take care of yourself, you could have all of the material things in this world. You could be the richest person alive. You could have the best family and the best friends ever and just be so ecstatic with your life. However, without that good physical health, how can you enjoy it? How can you truly enjoy it? take care of yourself. Coming back to it, it all starts with nutrition. Feeding yourself the right energy that your body needs to fuel yourself along. Be physically active, right? When you eat that good breakfast, when you fuel it with the good nutrition, the good food, the vegetables, the fruits, and the right proportions. Cutting out a little piece of junk food. Go out and go for a walk. Go out and go for a little jog. Now guys, I don't say it. You don't have to go out and do all this stuff either. It can be baby steps. When you go to the grocery store, park a little bit farther away. Park in the back of the parking lot. You know? When you go to the mall, don't go up the elevator. Go up the stairs. Walk up the stairs. You know? Simple things. Instead of sitting down all day, stand up. You gotta work. You're at work. You know, get up and take a lap walk around the office every hour. Do something more than that you did yesterday in terms of a physical sense. It'll get your endorphins going in your brain. It'll make you smile. There's scientific evidence that physical activity really just stimulates your mind and your body. And it releases endorphins that ultimately make you happy. It's those happy vibes that you live for, right? It's those things that'll really make you ecstatic in life and want to be better than who you were yesterday physically. So when you wake up tomorrow, or before you go to bed tonight actually, you know, cut out that piece of junk food. Take those small little steps. Maybe don't have that soda that you really wanted. Or you know that good piece of dessert, while it looks very, very good, do you need it? You tell me. You know? Does your body ultimately need it? What will make you feel better? What you put in your body today is what it's helping to create your body tomorrow. I challenge you. Be better than who you were yesterday physically. Park farther away at the grocery store. Go for a walk. Eat a little healthier. Just try it. Whenever you start to get in a routine and it starts to compound, you're going to feel a drastic effect on your body. And you really will love the results that it ultimately produces. Now the third pillar, the third belief set, guys, that I really believe in is be better than who you were yesterday mentally. What's this mean? Intellectually stimulate yourself. Have a good conversation with somebody. Talk to them. When you talk to them, don't just talk to them and have your mind somewhere else. Try to learn something new. You know? Walk away knowing something more about that individual. Have them ask you questions. Ask probing questions. Get them talking a little bit. Stimulate your mind. Be open-minded. Right? You want to learn something new every single day. If we're not growing every day, ultimately what's the purpose? You guys are going to get bored. You won't be as happy as you can possibly be. We, as human beings, love the challenge. We're going to be learning every single day until the day that we are no longer physically present on this earth. Enjoy it. Enjoy the process of trying to get your mind going. To get your mind thinking. To being curious. To just asking questions. To challenge yourself. And guys, grow. It should be like this. A learning curve should be going straight up all the time. If they're flat and they're plateau, we're not going to be enjoying ourselves to our full potential. You want to reach that full potential. You want to challenge yourself. Reach your full potential, guys. I challenge you. Next time you have a conversation with somebody else, try to learn something new. Walk away when you're done chatting with them and say, what new thing did I learn today? Talking with that individual. If you don't talk to anybody for a particular day, how else are you going to challenge yourself? Read something new. Watch the news. Go out and look outside and just ask yourself probing questions. How's this work? How's that work? Why is something doing that? Get to the root of it. I challenge you guys. You guys will really, really, really enjoy the benefits. Now the fourth thing that I ultimately believe in is be better than who you were yesterday emotionally. Emotions can have a pretty big impact on all of our lives. At the root of it all, we have a choice. We can choose to be happy or sad. We can choose to go with the flow and not worry about anything, or we can choose to be angry. We can choose to be anxious and antsy, or we can choose to be calm and collected. Guys, it's our choice. It's our choice as to what emotions we ultimately choose. We don't have to be anxious. We don't have to be stressed. We don't have to at all. You can sit here and say, you know what, the job's going to get done. Everything will ultimately work out. Our emotions have a massive impact on our lives. When we can control our emotions and recognize that everything in life is a choice, it's going to have a huge impact on the way we view everything. We'll be more open-minded. We'll have more peace of mind. We'll recognize that there is more in this life to just what is exactly at hand. That we take a step back and we're able to look at the bigger picture. That we're able to just say, hey, you know what? Guys, everything's going to be okay. We don't have to be exactly right there in the moment. We're passionate, and when we control our emotions and we recognize that we have a choice to choose how we react to something or act towards something, it will really, really, really help stimulate your mind intellectually. It'll help you recognize and approach things in a calm and collected fashion. And guys, you're really going to be able to think things through. You're going to understand why things happen or how things happen. We do this every day. I challenge you. Be better than who you were yesterday emotionally. Recognize those situations that you might get a little just bit annoyed or worried or, you know what, angry. Challenge yourself to recognize that it's a choice that you choose. In life, everything is a choice. We have the ability to choose our decisions. We have the ability to decide how we want to act. So watch those emotions. Make them happy emotions. Smile. Be positive. Be optimistic. Spread those positive vibes. Now, the fifth thing that I ultimately try to live my life by is be better than who you were yesterday professionally. Now, when I say this, I'm talking to all the working moms, all the non-working moms, the stay-at-home moms, the fathers, the not the fathers, the individuals, the colleagues. Everybody in this world is a professional at something, right? At something you are a professional with. Now, guys, be better than who you were yesterday professionally just means to challenge yourself. It just means that when you go to work at what you ultimately love and view yourself a professional as, challenge yourself. Be better than who you were yesterday. Learn something new. It all comes back to the learning curve I already mentioned. It should be going straight like this. We should be growing every day. You didn't know something yesterday, challenge yourself today to learn something new. Try to teach somebody else. Try to mentor somebody else. Try to help somebody else grow while you're also helping yourself grow. It's a double-edged sword, guys. It's not going to operate on two different sides of the spectrum. You're going to be able to help yourself, you help others. You help others, you help yourself. Just be happy when you do it. Smile. You know? Do it with a big smile on your face because you enjoy life and getting better than who you were yesterday professionally. Getting better than who you were yesterday and challenge yourself. Learn something new. Read a book. You know? Talk to somebody. Ask probing questions. Now, guys, those are the 5 basic belief sets that I ultimately believe in. I believe they're absolutely fundamental to my life, and that's something that I just wake up every morning and say, be better than who you were yesterday. Challenge yourself. Wake up and say, life is absolutely great. It is. You're happy and you're alive, aren't you? You're watching this right now. Smile, you know? Why else would we not be happy? We have a choice. We can just be ecstatic that life is just so great. We don't have to worry about a thing in this world except for being better than who we were yesterday and growing and challenging ourselves. Give back, guys. Make yourself better, you make this world better. Spread those positive vibes. Make somebody else's day. Be the reason that somebody else smiles today. And it goes back to one of my favorite quotes that I've ever heard of and what I try to do and believe and act on every single day. Use your smile to change this world, and don't let this world change your smile. You really, guys, never know how big of an impact a smile could have on somebody's entire life. I hope you guys all have a great day today. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Be the best you can be. Challenge yourself and be better than who you were yesterday.